What does your car say about you? And who's the prouder car owner, Germans or Americans?
To get some insight into these questions, I begin at Classic Remise in the western German city of Düsseldorf. It's a hub for luxury and classic vehicles. 78% of German households own at least one car, compared to 92% in the US. My guide here, Mika Hahn, is center manager in Düsseldorf.
Can't breathe.
He's a collector of several classic cars housed here.
In your experience, how are Germans regarding their cars?
I think Germans are proud about their cars because the Germans invented the car. So I think it's a special part of their lives. It was for a long time also a tradition that on Saturdays they are cleaning the cars. And I think we are growing up with this car culture.
Yes, in fact, Germans did invent the modern automobile. Karl Benz is credited with building the first Benz Patent Motorwagen in 1885.
So what car are you currently driving?
My most favorite car is a Volvo 240 stage wagon from 92. Mm-hmm. And it's like a homage to my Scandinavian roots. The Volvo says that I'm a modest person. Yeah, it's a safe car. I take care about my family.
For about 90% of Germans, having a car is fundamental as it guarantees freedom and independence. And some Germans proudly own American classic cars like the Mustang, symbolizing not just freedom, but the open road. Marcus Keller is a German enthusiast for American cars, specifically Cadillacs.
Now, in the U.S., my grandparents had this car when I was little, and it made sense back then because the roads were bigger, the prices of gas wasn't that high, and it was quite a status symbol. But here in Europe, where gasoline prices are so high, I find it a bit ironic that a German would choose a huge Cadillac over a more efficient German car.
Well, this is a classic car, so it's not a daily driver. And the consumption of gas is not the highest part of the cost that a car generates. The problem is with the American cars, they're always seen as gas guzzlers because the engine and the carburetor, it's really difficult stuff. And if people cannot adjust it, they tend to consume a lot of gas.
So this is your daily car. You are a true Cadillac fan.
Well, first of all, my classic Cadillac got me into the history of the brand, which is awesome. Like they had automatic dimming headlights, they had cruise control, they had automatic heating adjustments, all kinds of stuff that the German car industry invented like 30 years later.
As a proud American car owner living in Germany, a stylish, sporty, and above all, low-maintenance vehicle is important to me. Actually, this car that I have now, my little black Mini, is a replacement for my beautiful black Mazda SUV, which was stolen. Talk about heartbreak. But I got this car afterwards because in a big city like Berlin, this is the best vehicle to have to find a parking spot. Another American who has been living in Berlin for over 20 years is Charlie Felder. His business is cars, so he also understands both perspectives.
The owner.
Charlie, who's the prouder car owner, Americans or Germans?
Americans.
Americans like big, flashy cars, and in some cases, the bigger, the better.
In the States, you can pimp, we call it pimping our rides.
Right.
You can pimp your rides with lighting under the vehicle. You've got lowriders in California, hydraulic systems where the cars bounce. This is a part of their character. This is part of their style, their lifestyle. And it's very American.
Let's talk about the size of these cars. Why are American cars so big?
Well, Americans, they drive great distances. And you need a car that's going to carry your things. You know, if you have 3 kids, you've got football practice, soccer practice, baseball practice.
Like my friend Lisa, who needs her big SUV for all of those reasons.
Hi guys, Lisa out here over in Kentucky, and you guys, love my car. I love the fact that I can seat 7 people, that I can get places safely, and have tons of room for children and friends and all the sports items.
Germans are more into speed. They're more into 0 to 100 in 3 seconds.
And nothing says speed like a Ferrari Roma. With 620 horsepower, it's perfect for Germany's Autobahn and luxury car sales manager Selina Rotter.
Was bedeutet das Auto für dich eigentlich?
Ich liebe das Fahrzeug. Im Grunde genommen, das ist etwas, wovon ich von A nach B fahren muss. Aber du hast Komfort, du hast Sportlichkeit. Ich habe trotzdem ein bisschen Platz im Kofferraum. Und ja, es macht jeden Tag Spaß zu fahren.
For Selina, this car serves as her calling card.
Germany has a lot of regulations. So, for example, a lowrider would not be accepted on a public road in Germany. They can't put lighting under their vehicles. No, there's a lot of limitations. So basically, they invest a lot in tuning as far as performance is concerned.
All right, let's talk about gas prices today, right? Does this play a role in the kind of cars the Germans drive?
On one side, yes, but on the other side, no, because we've seen an increase in fuel prices in Germany, but people don't drive slower. So driving is a part of freedom. You know, in Germany, it's the only country in Europe that doesn't have a speed limit on the Autobahn. And this is like, if you take this away, it's like taking away a part of their freedom.
Aside from freedom, over half of German drivers value their car's impression on others. Meanwhile, back at Classic Remise, it's time for some car psychology.
What does this truck say about someone?
I think it's a strong character.
What does this van say about someone?
And this is hippie flower power time.
And this one?
Yeah, this is high class, enjoying the life.
And these?
Yeah, Porsche 911, a true German legend.
And this one?
This reminds me of Timo Mäkinen, who drove the real Mini Cooper on the Rally Monte Carlo.
Well, this is the real me.
And what does it mean for a German to own a Mercedes?
Well, it used to be a status symbol. And it declined, I think, in the 80s and 90s when they built smaller models, like the 190 and then the A-Class, B-Class. So, of course, they lost a bit of the status.
But for Americans, Mercedes means something completely different.
Well, for Americans, it means that you've made it. You've arrived. You're successful.
And my friend Jen, a small business owner, can confirm that.
Hi, my name is Jen, and I'm from Florida, and this is Felicia, my Mercedes, which I absolutely love for so many reasons, including she rides so smooth. She has amazing lights inside that change as you customize her. The interior is absolutely gorgeous, and not only is it 2-row, but there's a magical 3-row in the back, and storage is phenomenal for the ladies who like to go to the store without their husbands and bring some surprise things home.
So, who's the prouder car owner? It's actually a tough call. What does your car say about you? Auf Wiedersehen.